see Chris is smiling from ear to ear. Do the first 5 questions in the handout. All right, today's lesson, let me get a reader, Justin.
Identify masonry tools.
All right. Does anybody recognize any tools up here? Any tools?
Trap.
Which one? This?
The one you just had in your hand.
Okay. Oh, this good.
Yeah, isn't it like a folding ruler?
Okay. Holding ruler. Okay. Huh? Here we go. Alright. Huh? Say it loud.
Chisel.
Alright, the chisel. Alright, we halfway there. Alright.
Mason's brush.
You sure?
A wire. A wire.
Okay. Alright.
It's like block level.
Huh?
Block level.
Nah, not a block level. Layla? Alright,
No.
so, huh?
Isn't it a line block?
No.
Post.
Alright, so we have the tools right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for you where you can actually see the tools in use. If you see a tool in use that we have up here, raise your hand or call and stop the video and we go from there. That's it?
Raise our line, and we can go on to our next course again. And each time we raise the top of the line block to our mark. Now we can spread it.
So do you see something that's tool in use?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Which tool?
Line block.
Alright, so that is these 2 wooden blocks right here. What you do is you attach a string to it, set it at one end of the course, and the other end, and so that dictates the line, the mortar line, the bed joint, so you don't go higher than the line.
Put our mortar again. And again, each time you do it, take just a few seconds.
Huh?
Yes.
Alright.
Mix up.
And you see the motion that he's chopping the mortar with. He's not sticking it right in trying to lift it up.
The mortar a little bit. It adds air to it, gives a little more workability. And we'll spread it again. Again, as you do that, do it slow And it doesn't have to.
And like as you notice, he's not standing directly into it. Stuck in front of the work, he's standing sideways. Because what happens a lot of times when you're working on scaffolding, when you're laying brick, you're not looking at the work. You're standing sideways because you're usually standing on a 2x10 or 2x12. So you're standing sideways and you use your hand like this. We'll go out to the shop later on and I'll show you.
Be done in a quick motion. And then add a little bit at the ends, and then just with the tip of your trowel, push the mortar out to the front of the brick so we make sure we fill all the voids, and then scrape off the excess. Now let's start from this end and work forward this time. So we'll place the brick down, again, tap it down with your trowel, scrape it off, tip that trowel so that you collect that mortar, and now you're ready to butter the next brick. You might have to go back to your mud board, get a little more mortar.
Now what he's doing now is you see the brick. When they're laid flat like this is the bed joint. So if that's the bed joint, where do these fall? Can I get a guess?
Head joint.
Say it.
Head joint.
A head joint, okay?
Mortar. Again, tap it down, scrape the mortar off. Catch it, shake it onto your trowel. We're ready to go to the next brick. Now as you're laying that, you want to make sure that you don't touch that line.
Alright, so next we're going to do a masonry flip chart. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 pieces of paper, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold it, hot dog, whatever that is. And once you fold it, you're going to cut the piece of paper in half, and you're going to measure down 1.5 inches on the first sheet. That's going to be the first tab where you put masonry tools in. After that, we're going to measure down 2 inches in increments of 1/2 inch. After it's all said and done, this is what we should have. And then once it's done, we're going to staple it at the top and write masonry tools at the top. Okay? Alright. Then I'm also going to give you the pictures, and I'm also going to give you a handout. Read the handout and put as much information as you can on the tab so you can know what the tool is and the use. Once you've done your flip chart, we're going to go out to the shop. I'm going to show you how to hold the trowel, but you got to have your flip chart done to get out. Okay? Good. Alright, so Layla, she's going to give you the 5 sheets of paper. You get started on your flip chart. Isaiah, give out the pictures. Alright, I'm going to come out and I'm going to give you the handout for the masonry tools. Read it, write down all the information that you need. Alright, so this is the flip chart when it's complete. Masonry hand tools. You got the mason's level. Lift it up. See the picture about the mason's level. Where your picture at?
Right here, I wasn't good.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Alright, so we know what this is. Trap. Alright, in the video we saw that you were standing like this when it's working. So what you want to do is you're going to hold the trowel like this. But first, before we do this, this trowel has not changed in 5,000 years. This the hand. Right here is the shin. It's the heel, and it's the form. Okay? We got it? We got it. Alright. So what happens is this is how you hold the trail like this. Bounce it in here. You're gonna bounce it in here. So you want to go up like this, up, down. Okay. Now your shank should actually hit the table. Okay? You practice this right in mortar, physical mortar. So you go like this. Okay? So everyone get a trowel from over there and split up on the table. Alright, mark right here. Here, like that. Then somebody start from back here, like that. No, here. Okay. Start from here. This is your work. Start from where you work. I'll just start at that point. Yeah. Good. Alright, let it bounce in your head. Turn. Turn. You use the two hands, Allison. One hand, turn. Turn. One. It's part of your hand now. Relax. Now. Turn. Okay. Now lay a line. Lay a line. That's it. All right, y'all. We back in. So before we get started, let's see if these flip charts have been working. So Watson, what we got?
Gloves.
Use.
For protection. Yes.
Okay. Chris.
That's square.
Okay. Use.
Make sure the break is even and then cut it.
Okay. Justin.
Everything moves.
Okay. Use.
Friendship books.
Okay. Lamar.
Fireball.
All right. Use.
Huh?
All right. All right. Nakai. Okay. So what? Thank you. Allison. Okay. How do you use it right? All right. What is it missing right now? Okay. And what do we clean with this? Okay. Good job. Okay.
This is two bricks.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom.
That's the trowel. Use it to mix and lay out the mortar.
All right. So how we hold the trowel?
Put your
I'm demonstrating.
put it like this. Flip it.
Uh-huh. And then how you lay the line? Start up. Start up. And then cut in. Cut in. Cut. Alright, we practice that. Last but not least, Layla. What is that? Alright, what is the use? Huh? To what? Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do next is your assignment for next class. I want you to write down these tools right here, and I'm going to write down as much as you know about the tool. Tell me the name, the use, and we're going to grade it to the rubric. I'll email you the rubric tonight so you can know how we grade it. So by the time I see you next Monday, have it ready. Go.